Sideline hip axial. The goal here is to replicate similar to like a standing abducted hip axial. You're going to take your knee up, take it out as far as you can. Keep that left hand on your low back here to make sure the low back doesn't move. But my goal is to get my knee as far away from the ground as possible while rotating it in to internal rotation there and rotating it back as best I can. And when I'm doing this, I'm making sure I'm not like, twisting pelvis at all, moving back and forth here. I'm trying to keep everything else as fixed as possible. So my knee here is trying to drive up to my armpit, and then I'm trying to rotate the heel back and away while driving my knee up and out. That's the big key, is I need to get that knee up and away from the ground as high as I possibly can. And here, I'm both trying to drive my knee up and my heel forward. So knee up, knee out, heel forward, all three at the same time. Decently tough, driving back as far as I possibly can. This is the knee up and out and the heel up at the same time, and then I'm rotating back. This is not that hard if you were to kind of stay over here and just kind of go rotate back and forth. The key is you're really fighting for that end range, that outer limit of the hip, back and forth, to feel that hip capsule really rotating as if you're tracing that outer limit of the hip, keeping low back fixed, not letting pelvis move. Another good key is you can keep your hand on your pelvis there. So if this guy's moving, if you feel yourself kind of tilting back and forth as you go throughout the motion, that's a key that you're compensating. Really try to isolate that hip. Take your time when doing it, and then especially at the end range, it should stay on the sheet, but try to hold that position for at least a couple seconds, if not 3 to 4, to make sure you're really fighting for that end range of motion in each position.